What's up, YouTube? It's Barry Fisherman. I'm back. Um, Sorry it took so long to make some new content, but there's been some new life changes with the new job, and moving out and stuff like that. But now I'm back and ready to make some more content. So today's video is going to be about Sonara.ai and how it helped me get my first six-figure position. So I had a conversation with an old coworker um about 4 months ago, and I was having problems trying to get over the six-figure mark. And I was wondering, was it more skills? Was it certifications? Right company, whatever. And he simply told me that you just need to apply to more positions until somebody takes a chance on you. And I said, okay. And that's exactly what I did. So with this AI website, it, of course, as y'all have been seeing, it applies to jobs for you. Now, when you sign up, just make sure you have all the right experience and the right job descriptions and job titles that are related to the job that you want and alignment with your resume, so that when you do get jobs in your queue, it's pulling the right jobs. So you have to be very careful that you're not just applying to jobs that you're not, capable of getting. So you also have to be wary of position titles. So what I've noticed is in my field, as a cybersecurity analyst or system administrator, help desk, um, RMS specialist, GRC analyst, a lot of these jobs actually have the same job description, just in different ways. They might want a little bit more cloud. They might want a little bit more emphasis on RMF or paperwork, maybe, VDI, maybe it's a IT manager type position, and whatever the case may be, depending on the needs of the company in that position, right? So you're going to do your own research, deeper research into figuring out what position titles are similar and what position titles you might want to throw away, to kind of like focus in on those positions that might get you that salary that you want. And then next step is to make sure in your queue every day that the jobs that are in the queue, make sure that they align with what you want in your experience and job description slash resume, right? You don't want to be wasting job applications with jobs you're not going to get, unless you want to take those long, a lottery pick or something that's, strange or a little bit different to try to see if you can get it. But when I didn't do that, that's when I started getting a lot more traction. I started filtering out the jobs that didn't really align with my experience and what I wanted. So every day I would go in, delete some in the queue, and then add and go through and see what next jobs are in alignment with what I want. So I would say that I had the subscription for about 3 months, and then I was able to get the interview, and ultimately land the job. On top of, I was already going on Indeed and applying to more jobs and Glassdoor, so my reach was very, very very broad. I did some research and started looking at, I know I seen a post that was talking about how many job applications it would take to land an 80K job compared to a six-figure job. So for the six-figure job, it was about 600 applications. Now you think and do the math how long it takes to do one manually. Like, you're not going to want to do 600. You're going to be, gassed out by the end of, especially if you're not getting any interviews or any traction. gonna be a waste of time. You want to put everything on autopilot. So even with an 80K job, it takes about 300 applications. So you got to think also too, when these jobs are posted online, they're not, if it's 15 days, they're probably not looking for nobody no more, especially if this is an in need position. You probably got 7 days at max. You probably want to apply the first 3 days, because they're going to take all those applications and they're going to find out, okay, these are the top three, top five. Is even worth doing an interview with them. Now, in my industry, GovTech, so it's already hard enough finding people with the skills, certifications, and the clearance level that they're looking for. So, if you're getting interviewed, that means pretty much they want to hire you. From my experience, a lot of my interviews, some jobs I haven't had any interviews. Some jobs I have. The most rounds of interviews I've ever had was about 3. Yeah, 3. No, actually, no, 2. And after that, they will send an offer letter. So, with that being said, you're going to need to do your own research. Look at your job description. If you're in IT like me or trying to get into GovTech, I highly recommend doing this if you're trying to get past that 6-figure mark. Of course, there is a fee, but you got to think, what are you going to get out of this deal? Say you're paying $60 a month, but you're going to be making an extra, $500 to $700 per paycheck. You know what I mean? So you got to do the math. You got to invest in yourself. So that's kind of like my last remark. Hope this helps y'all. Barry Fisherman, I'm out.